Mick and Colin.
Yeah, two guys that have worked really hard in our program. We have, a period here where we have a couple of scholarships for the semester and in the summer, and so we're able to put them on aid, for the rest of the academic year. So.
And Mick, you let him know around Boston College time that like, hey, this is probably gonna.
Yeah, it's because these guys have plans,
Yeah.
right? This kid's going to be very successful. He's got his own startup company right now, and so he can do some other things. So, but he's very valuable to us too. He performs a lot of roles for us, from special teams to scout to he's Ian Book's private Uber driver. I mean, he does a lot of things well, but he's just a valuable player, well liked, well respected by the coaches and myself, and so we thought it was appropriate to reward him.
Was it the first time he's been speechless since you've been with him?
Yeah, I can agree with you 100%. It's the first time that he hasn't said it. Now, he hugged me, almost broke my rib, and I almost took the scholarship back. But no, the reaction was what we thought it would be, overwhelming support from his teammates, and that's the kind of kid he is.
Is this like, this doesn't have anything to do with fall 2020? This is just sort of like spring, and then we'll see.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. This is really rewarding them for the work that they've done. There is a gap here,
Sure.
from guys that have left the program, where we have aid that we can disseminate to guys that have really earned, an opportunity to be rewarded. This is still real money that they have to pay out of their pockets, and it really, helps them, with this semester and then into the summer, and then we'll see where we go from there.
Chris Fink was here, and I asked him sort of like, what are the markers you picked out about, okay, teams locked in or they're not? And he said, kind of, we'll see today. That today's practice is sort of when you really know. So
Yes.
what happens today that will let you know that whether it's happening or not?
Yesterday was the night before was their night to go out and kind of, see Orlando and, sow their oats and reward themselves for
Sure.
a pretty good year. And it's kind of been my way of, organizing our bowl trips, to give them that. And bowl trips, not playoffs. That was different. But in bowl game operations, we've given them that first night to kind of go out and be college kids. They were college kids. And they practiced like they were out late.
Okay.
So today I challenged them that they have to be mature and professional by the way they do their business today, and I expect they will.
Did you have like a curfew last night then? Or?
We did.
Okay.
We did.
So you're 10, 11?
We were 11:30.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
it was appropriate, and they were all back. I think the last shuttle came in at 11 o'clock. So they've been great all year. So
Sure.
they earned it. They deserved it. But they know that they have to come out here and they have to practice.
Does it ever get old, giving the scholarships in front of the team? Does that ever kind of one of those things that?
No, because it has to be right. It can't be contrived. They have to have earned it, and their teammates have to see that this is real. In other words, that these guys deserve this opportunity, and the response that we got from their teammates was obviously appropriate. That they, in fact, have the respect of their teammates. So it doesn't get old from that standpoint. If you just do this to do it, to get a rise out of the team, then yeah, it's then you're just doing it for social media hits. This was really about two players that have earned their opportunity, and because we had some flexibility in this period of time, it just worked the right way. And then you throw Christmas in there, and it all kind of timed up the right way.
Coach, when you interviewed at Iowa State, what was your perception of the program at that time, and how has that perception changed till now?
It seemed to me at that time, and again, I think I mentioned this yesterday, that with a new athletic director and Jamie Pollard, there was a vision for where they wanted to bring their program. There was a want and desire to build facilities, to compete and challenge, and not just to be a regional program, but be a national player, and that was kind of my sense early on. The president was involved. There seemed to be a commitment from top to bottom, and that was a little bit of my takeaway from it.
Iowa State uses that tight end position pretty heavily, not just
Sure,
Charlie
yeah.
Kohler. There's 3 guys there that
Yeah.
have been pretty significant in that offense. What kind of challenge does that bring?
It's a similar situation that we have. It's matchups. The ability to play action pass, get those big bodies on. Obviously, linebackers in space is difficult. We see it with Stanford. We see it with some other teams that we've played in Boston College in different seasons. So they're challenging matchups when you have those kinds of tight ends that are used effectively in their passing game.